Now, Sherry doesn't really know how I pose. She has no idea, but she's going to get a quick lesson like every bride. So let's say if I was photographing your wedding, this is one of the first things that I'll do. I will teach her how I shoot. So then there's no battle, there's no, what is he doing? Oh, where do I go? What do I do? So Sherry, the way I work is that I'll get you to mirror me all day. So if we stand in front, if we were mirroring each other right now, right? Perfect. Yeah. So easy, right? Many of us, my first wedding was turn left. My left. Lean forward. Just stand there. That was my first wedding. It may have been your wedding last week because we don't have confidence. Where do we go? What do we do? Now, I'll also say to her, I'll often get you to bring your shoulders back. Why? Because her bust looks fuller and firmer. Also, eliminate those pinches of skin. Also, I'll often get you to push your butt away from me. Why away? Because your weight will be on your back leg. So if you're photographing me, if I push the butt away, that I'm bending this knee automatically. If I want a curve, I bend it this way. Now I'm getting that beautiful curve. Shoulders back. If you want to emphasize something, push it towards the camera and towards the light. If you want to de-emphasize something, push it away from the camera and away from the light. Normally bust goes towards the light, butt goes further away. Personally, I like big butts. I'm Greek. I love a bit of juice in a woman. That's just me, but it's up to you. So that's what I like to do. Now, obviously with this wall here, it's pretty obvious, but maybe in a less obvious kind of a place that we want to crop context to improve mystery. The minute I include everything else other than the wall, it's going to look shitty. So I want to take away context to improve mystery. Make sense? All right, so let's get you, let's find a nice little texture of wall. It's very similar, but maybe we'll go, actually, no, we'll go here, we'll go there. So if you could just go beyond that little piece. So the question now is, do I want her against the wall to create a bit of a weird shadow? Do I want her away from the wall? I don't really know yet. All right, so you see the lights coming from here, guys. Now, if you're photographing a girl front on, right, you're photographing her at her widest. She's got a great figure, beautiful curves. She gets away with it. But if I want to bring out more curves, then what I'll do is I'm going to turn her body away from that light. I will do something like this. So watch what happens when she does that. So stand in the middle here. All right, so face me for me. So turn that way, stop. Now the light's coming, it's hitting her body, right? Now watch what happens. Look at her body, look at her cleavage, look at the dress. When we turn her like a turntable like this, more. Keep turning that way, stop. You see how now we're getting more shadow on the cleavage, on her dress. Now, even more so, that this particular, whatever you call that freaking concrete little barrier thing, it gives us an idea for a pose. The location, the dress, the hair will always tell you what to do. So bring your foot up, darling, right up on that little thing. And then bend it in. Beautiful. Now, turn your body more this way. Good. Now, what's not looking great on her now? The shadows on her face. Now, most girls, even a girl with a great body like hers, no slim girl, no bigger girl likes her arms on her body. They're going to look flat, they're going to look unflattering. Now, the good thing is she's got this cape, so it's not a problem. But if I want to create some form, I could just do something with them. But we'll work that in a minute.
So you want me to take this off?
No, that's what we just met. Well, buy me a drink, we'll see. No. All right. So what we'll do, in case we catch you laughing and the chewing gum's in your mouth, so let's sort of ditch it. Yep, why not? That's it. Green piece. Okay, now what I want you to do is this. Light's coming from this way. What did I say I do? Light led me here and or location. Light and location are great. I've posed her. Right, now I'll get my exposure right in a second, but before I do, actually I'll do it now, and then we'll actually, the expression bit is also the posing bit. In other words, posing is going to add to that emotion, yeah? Not that it's going to be anything awe-inspiringly unusually different, but I'm just building blocks and we'll get a bit more sophisticated as the day goes on. Straight away now, I'm going to shoot on 100 ISO. Aperture, why would I play with fire here? depth of field doesn't mean a thing really, unless I'm going at 1.4 to get that out of focus, but the plane of focus is so there, I could easily shoot at f4, 4.5, so I can just get it perfectly in focus. What's left now? What I've got to do now? I'm on the manual setting, I've got aperture, shutter speed. So that's what I'm saying is do those things first, and then you just got one thing left. So now, if you mix that white and mix that tone of actual wall, what would you get? Let's have a look. I was actually thinking it'd be about mid-grey if you mix all that in along with her, and we're about there. Okay, so we're about right. I didn't worry about the light in the face yet because I'm looking at overall. Okay, so right now I'm shooting at 2000 speed, 4.5 at 100 ISO. Now that I'm happy, the sun's not going nowhere. I can shoot all day long in this particular scene with that exact feeling. Now, what we want to do now is we have to actually worry about the actual posing of the hands and everything like that. Now, if Grandma looked at this shot, she might not like tattoos, so we might want to actually hide the tattoos for a couple of shots, okay? So what we'll do first, I'm just going to get you to do this. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. You know what, I'll do this. Well, it's actually a bit of wind. Maybe we'll take advantage of the wind. One second. Now, chin up, face this way, and chin up. Close your eyes. Whenever you want someone to look near the sun or at the sun, always get them to pose the face first. Do you see how now we've got a bit of shadow on her face there as well? Now, also, luckily, with the way the wind's blowing and the way the sun's coming from and what we're doing, then the important thing is that her hair is on that side. But I do want more light on your face. Do that for me, darling. Bit more, bit more.
It's pretty still.
No, I understand. So tilt again. That's it, beautiful. Now do me a favor, just look down at the ground, but chin up for me. All right, beautiful. And now, very gently, just do this. Also, guys, really, really important that showing off the ring, hand over this one, and then now, that's a really nice way of actually hiding her tattoos if we wanted something a bit conservative, and then of course after we can play, whatever. She's not a conservative girl, her hair, all that kind of stuff, but like I said, I want to make sure that everyone's got a photo that we want. You see how hands, you want to bend them up like this, and we'll talk about hands later on today. Perfect, 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 beautiful. I'm cropping underneath, right, so you're not going to get any of the ground. Beautiful, and chin up, gorgeous, and eyes to the ground. So we'll just start off with a nice, clean, classic shot. Beautiful. Now, very gently, what I'd like you to do is just hold the cape out a little bit. Not so much at sort of an obvious sort of pose, but I sort of just want you to, in fact, do what you just sort of did. Just in one little go, just fly it out a little bit and not sort of too much. More it's like you're just adjusting it rather than posing with it. And again now, very, very important that you need to bring your chin up. That's it. And if you can't look up, just look downish and give us that impression. Now, do me a favor, darling, look at me. Tilt your face this way. Now, why did I do that? Chin up a little bit, turn your face now more to the right. That's it. In fact, do me a favor. See the way you are, turn your whole body this way now. Stop there. Come and look at me. Look at this way, guys. You see how we're shooting a bit more of the shadow side? Mm-hmm. Falling nice, and again, that gave us that beautiful shape. And now turn your face. Oh, too much. Come back, come back, come back. There you go. So now I'm shooting on the shadow side. Chin up more. What I'm trying to do is bring the chin up to a point where the shadow of her nose is not crossing her lip. That looks a little bit weird. Sometimes it's almost impossible because the sun is so high, but you do the best you can. So what choices do I have? She could be lying down or sitting down. I stand up on something and that helps that process. All right.
Here is,
yeah.
How far do you crop on the legs because the scenery stuff?
The cropping, okay, here's the rule in cropping. A quick rule, a quick lesson in posing and cropping. Crop here is okay. Here is not okay. That looks like she's bald or her head goes on forever. Above the brow, great if you want to crop close. Here down, no problem. At the neck, okay on some girls. Shoulders, if you want to imply nudity, if she's not wearing a dress, if she's wearing off the shoulder dress. At the peak of her bust, can look a little bit, doesn't look nice. It can look a little bit weird, big in a big way, big in a non-curvaceous way. Below the bust and underneath the elbow, Michelangelo taught us that. Pedestal, a bust, a sculpture, that's where you want to crop, underneath the bust and here. At the peak of her hips, no, because she looks wider. I want to see shape, either just underneath the bust or the thinnest part of her waist, or underneath the butt, above the knee, never at the knee. Here is okay, and here you might as well show the whole feet. There's a lesson on cropping. I've got a whole other lesson on faces, we'll come to that later on. All right. Again, guys, if you are a gentleman, make sure you prove it, and make sure that the everyone can see in front of you there. Excuse me, gorgeous. Sorry, darling. All right, beautiful. All right, so chin up, beautiful. Now, give me a second, darling, give me a second. Now, you'll hear me saying chin up most of the day, so don't worry about it. Okay, beautiful. Chin up, gorgeous, beautiful. You're adjusting, chin up, more beautiful. You're adjusting again, beautiful, again, chin up, and you're working yourself into a bit of a frenzy giggle. Beautiful, very nice. Good, guys, have a look. Have a look at the shot. So if you can't get her to look into the light, which you can, but I think this one being wider, I feel like looking down or closing her eyes quite suits the shot. And she looks beautiful. Show how beautiful she looks.
Oh, hi.
All right. Scalpel? Okay. Let's get your man involved. I actually quite like the bow tie quite loose like that.
If you want any better tie, just let me know. I can tie it.
However you want it. You can have it wherever.
Can we have it tied like down but tied about here? Is that cool?
Can you do your regular? Tuck in your shirt.
Okay guys, when it's sunny now, this is an important thing. One strong direction of light, two people interacting, one person will suffer every time. It's just not, so just never try to make both of it work. The only way it's going to work is with a reflector or a strobe or something like that, but I'm like, I can do that elsewhere. So my encouragement is just let the light guide you. The light's saying to me, all right, she was finding it hard to look at the sun, and of course it's hard, it's way up there, so what the hell do you do? Give her an excuse to bring her face upwards. So let's give her an excuse. The excuse is, she'll be whispering in his ear, okay? Bury your head in her right ear, so, and I want your lips right next to his ear. Okay, now hold her properly.
Pretend like you like me.
Yes. Now this hand, important. This hand, you don't want to cover up the thinnest part of the waist. That's a waste of a waist. You want that booty bump. Us guys love that little small of the back. You're wasting that. So if he's going to hold her there and then slide it to a point where that's exposed. Never this. This is a bit too cheesy. This is okay if you want a bit of rawness. What did I say? Good posing is either flattering and or it helps communicate a message. So if we're covering up maybe the thinnest part of the waist, if he's drawing her close, all right, it's a slightly bit less flattering, but at least it communicates rawness and sexiness. Does it make sense? You got to pick which one's more important. But for now, we'll start off this way, and then we'll go from there. Now, bury your head right over here, mate. That's it. Bring your lips to his ear about there. Turn your face left, mate. That's it, just there. Too much? Come back. Good. Now, this hand. Now, this hand can never be straight. Doesn't look good. There's no communication. This is nothing. So what we want to do is you grab and then you just a slight bit of a turn. So, little delicate. Beautiful. That says I love you. This says nothing. I love you. Nothing. I love you. Make sense? All right, let's get
Yeah,
that
you do.
there. Now bring your toe on this. Now, good. Now, guys, do you see how there's no shadow here yet? I want a shadow. The sun's coming from here. They're going to have to turn quite dramatically this way. Turntable, same pose. Turntable, 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 turntable. See? Chin up. Turntable. All right. And then tilt again this way, mate. That's it. Good. And chin up, gorgeous. Beautiful. And now, because he's tall and she's shorter, this is what's going to have to happen. But come closer to me, darling. Stay where you are, mate. You stay where you are. Now, you're going to lean your upper body this way. So watch me. That's it. There you go. And top of your head away from me. And now, you're both going to twist this way, twist this way. See that shadow start to appear? Twist this way. And then, if you bring your right foot over here, mate, right back more. Good. And then you're leaning this way. And chin is up. Now, everything is perfect. We just need now, very gently, you to turn this way more. Keep on going, don't be shy. Don't be shy, and chin up. All right, and now, turn your face a little bit this way. All right, obviously guys, if I wasn't teaching it, I would have been finished by now, but this is where I'm going to start from. Yep, want that nice hand like that, perfect. The exposure should be exactly the same. I shouldn't have to worry about that at all. Beautiful, giggling, loving each other. Lies, right in there. Stunning, guys. Bring your right hand back there, mate, from her. Your right hand off her back. That's it, beautiful. And you're working your way to a giggle again. There you go. Have a look, guys. Relax for a second. Okay, just here. Perfect. I want your hands in your pockets, over your, yep, like that. Good. And turn this way again. More. Good. More. Okay. What I want you to do now is hang your body. So guys, when I pose guys, I don't like guys standing up straight because this happens and this happens. Okay? I get guys to just almost like, was it concave they call it? Just concave and hang their bodies. Why? Because my waist now is further back, my chest and my shoulders are towards the camera, and then it's just a lot more flattering because now if my face goes with my chest and shoulders, I've got to bring my chin up, otherwise I'm looking at the camera. Chin up, now I stretch my face as well. Make sense? It's a bit different for a guy. So, and I teach the guys this, and then if I tell them this is what happens when you do that, fantastic. So now hang your body a bit more towards me, good, and turn your face this way. So just hang more, good, turn your face. Just your face. Yep, put your foot out, make it more comfortable. That's it, and hang your body, and now turn your face that way. Good, chin down. Good, don't move. All right, now, who can be my reflector holder? All right, over here, Dom. So what I want you to do, I want you to turn it more like this with your feet as well, and then hang your body. Now, really important, guys, that when you take the reflector off, you don't want any light hitting his face. Hair is fine, but you don't want it hitting his face. So you get it without the reflector first because it's a little bit easier.
Why do you not want it?
Oh, you get that. So chin up, you get that happening. It's a problem. Lean forward, turn your face. Oh, too much. Come back. So move your feet as well. So often the guys are going to feel uncomfortable here, but they're going to look great. So you just got to go with it. Never have feelings in your mind of what their feelings are. Oh, he might think I'm a dickhead if I take too long, or if I'm playing with the reflector, get him to hang his body. If he looks good and he feels good, just be deliberate and people will believe in you, okay? So, actually do this.
No, Dad, this is, you can, but it
Do it here, like that. Now, you can close your eyes, turn your face that way, and turn your face more that way. Good. Now, look at my hand. Turn your face that way. Close your eyes. Okay. Now, I want you to try to forget about the sun for a second. It's like close your eyes though, but don't squint. Don't anticipate the sun because then you'll actually squint before you open them. Do you see what he was doing, guys? He was squinting already even before anything was happening. So I'm saying, close your eyes. This is where I want you to look, but don't anticipate the sun. Just totally relax your face. So now he's relaxed. Turn your face more to the right there, mate. More to the right. More your left. More. And now hang your body forward more to the ground. Good. Now open your eyes for a split second. Look at my hand. That's where I want you to look. Close your eyes. You see how the hole in the donut, so to speak, can be used to illuminate his face and not his body. So if you want to add a bit of contrast there, it's fine. I'm happy with that shadow. It's very strong. It's sharp for a guy. It looks really cool. And now, give me a second. I'm just going to work out my cropping here. All right, ready? So no smile at all. Really cool. Eyes where I told you, go for it. Hint of a squint. That's it. Good. So you sort of see how it felt really weird. You probably felt his awkwardness, like, what do I do? Where do I look? I'm like, you do it. You show him the photograph. He'll work with you for the rest of the day. You know? All right.
Build my confidence. There it
All right. So now what we'll do, let's get the Omega. Okay, we've got the Omega here. All right. Now we'll take a shot. That's probably going to be too low. Here's the problem, right? The Omega, any kind of reflector, the biggest mistake that I see most of the time when the sun is up high like this and we do that. Yep. We're like this, and guess what we get? We get these ugly upper cheekbone shadows, and it looks like the Blair Witch Project. So if light's coming down below, you have to get your subject to go parallel to the light. At the very least, you got to do it until the point where the shadows come off the upper cheekbones. Now what I'm going to be doing is I want to do an Omega shot and watch. I mean, she's beautiful, but we're going to make her even look more flawless with this, because it's sun. We're going to basically shoot with the white side on her, and we'll go from there. Can we got that? Thank you very much. Can you? When it's sunny, I use white usually. When it's cloudy and I want more contrast, then I'll use this. Yeah.
Use silver just for him.
The silver.
Why did you
Silver, he's a cool guy. It's edgy. It's very masculine. But because they're edgy, I can easily. I'll be doing something with both of them as well. Yeah.
Harsher with the silver. than
It'll be
the-
harsher. Yeah, it's just harsher in contrast here. I'll do both, and you'll see.
Is one easier for somebody that can't keep their eyes open? Is white any better? Or are they both-
Certainly white's going to be easier. But like we did, his eyes are very sensitive to the light, as most people are. Close your eyes, 1, 2, 3, open, click. All I need is a fraction of a second, that's all I need. All right, so now I'm going to do it like this. So if I can have two people help me hold this, it would be great. So one over here, one over here. Fantastic. Over here, gorgeous. And let's now come a bit closer to the wall, because you're not going to see the wall at all. But now, watch the difference, guys. Everyone look at her face. You would say, this is a beautiful girl in bad light, would you not? Right, now watch this. Now look at the catch lights in her eyes. Now, she's going to struggle because it's sunny, right? She's fine. I'm going to get her to sort of look down or close your eyes for a little bit. And then I'm going to squat down a little bit. She's going to lean forward towards me. And then I'm going to do it that way, okay? So where's my camera? All right, so let me... All right, gorgeous. I want you to lean forward towards me. So do me a favor. Actually, let's just come a little bit to the right. Now, why to the right? Because I want the sun directly behind, and I don't want any of that crap in the background. So I want to make sure that I get that in the background, but that'll be so minute in the photograph because I'm shooting so close, it's not a problem. But I don't want any kind of light or any kind of crap sort of hiding that particular shot. So if you just put one foot in front of the other, you're not going to worry too much about the pose, because I'm only doing pretty much just your face here. So lean forward, chin down, gorgeous. Good, beautiful, chin down. Beautiful. That's it. Tilt this way. More. And turn your face this way. Chin down now. Now look at me, darling. Do this. And chin down. Gorgeous. Eyes at me. And ladies, bring this camera up a little bit. The reflector up a bit. Stop. And chin down. Beautiful. Hold it there for me. And I am going to shoot maybe at normal 2:3 ratio here. So I'm not going to worry about her expression yet or anything else. I'm just going to worry about the exposure. And I'm thinking it's going to be around about there. I am on daylight. Yep. I'm at 500 speed, 4.5 at 100 ISO. Let's see if that works. Let me have a look. Yep. Now tilt it more towards her, guys. Like, there you go. And then come a bit closer to me with the reflector. Good. Stop. Oh, too much. Come back. Great. All right, gorgeous. Turn your face towards me, darling. More. Chin down. And tilt this way. Chin down a bit more. Gorgeous. Now, eyes at me in a second. Beautiful. Love me a little bit before you open your eyes at me. All right. Eyes at me, gorgeous. Ready. All right, ready. 1, 2. Love me. Eyes at me, gorgeous. I'm going to tell your husband that you just looked at me like that. I mean, like I said, guys, I sacrificed the light on her shoulder. I knew that was going to happen, but look at her face. Look at that expression. Isn't that gorgeous? Do it. All right. So what we'll do, guys, just trying to think of the light here. You're perfect there. Can you come around this way there, mate, and face her properly? And then bring your bodies really close together. Now, do you see that the concrete sort of post there, the car park there? Put both of your feet up there to give you something to lean on, And then what you're going to do is you're going to lean your faces away from me like this. That's it, perfect. That's it. Now, bring your face maybe right into her cheek there, mate, on the other side. Good, chin up, gorgeous. Now, top of your head, darling, away from me. More. That's it. Now turn your face left there, darling. Chin right up more, darling. More, more, more. That's it. Beautiful. Now, hold his face with your left hand. That's it. Now bring your left hand, your elbow, into your bodies a little bit. Let me see if that works better. There we go. That's gorgeous. Now your right hand, bring it behind his head. And very gentle hands. Look at me, darling. See how you're sort of like this now? I want it like this. So bring it around so I can see. And now do this, darling. So just turn on a bit of an angle. Baby, can you fix the hand? Slide the elbow down and then give it a little bit of a tilt so it's not perfectly front onto me. Other way. There you go. There you go. If you want to, guys, you can come up with me so you can see what I'm seeing. Now, hold her around the waist there, mate, with your right hand underneath the cape. Now, top of your head, darling, both of you lean your faces towards the ground on the other. Yep. So look at me, just for a second. Lean that way. Lean away from me. More. Now bring your hair, darling, off your face so I can see your eyes. Okay, guys, and now bury your head, mate, more into her face, into her neck. Stop. Chin up, gorgeous. Top of your head away from me, darling. That's it. Beautiful. Bit more. And your hair off your face a bit more. And your face, mate, bury it more into her neck. So it's overlapping. There you go, just there. Beautiful. Do you see how this is a good shot also for the sun? So let's do it with the sun first. And again, you would not know where we are in this context. So I'm not worried about expression yet. And if I like what they're doing naturally, I usually don't say a word. I'm just happy with it. And I'll often tell my couples that, say, guys, if I love what you're doing, I won't say a word. So these guys don't feel like, well, what the hell's going on? Top of your head away from me, darling, a bit more. Good, more. Beautiful. Beautiful. I want you to feel the warmth. I want you to say I love you with your face. There we go. Beautiful. Chin up, gorgeous. Top of your head away from me. Loving him, breathing through your mouth. Loving that. Loving that. Beautiful. Now, don't move. Let's bring the actual diffuser in a position where it's covering up them but not hiding what I'm actually shooting. Yeah, no, you're cool. No, it's perfect. Perfect. Do it again. Down, down, down. Just there is beautiful. Now we'll get that. Now, top of your head away from me, darling. Hang in there, guys. You're looking great. Loving this. Relax that right hand, darling. Relax that right, the other right. Extend the fingers. Extend them. That's it. And relax a little bit. Top of your head away from me. Gorgeous. You're giggling. He's loving you, but you're thinking of me. Extend your fingers. All right, relax. Beautiful. Don't go all the way. Oh, they're edgy. Let's just make it edgy. Like, what we'll do is we'll test them a little bit, and then we'll just, like right now I'm testing them, seeing what they get away with. How are they in the sunlight? How are they in open shade? As we progress today, I'm going to be a little bit more animated. I'll do a few movement shots. I won't make it as static, and then emotion will beat perfection. Does that make any sense? In other words, if it's not that perfect, but what you've got to do is you've got to make it perfect, as in what I consider perfection, the execution of my desired result. I execute. Then if I construct, like then, and if she did something funny or with her hands, but the expression was so good, it's okay. But I've constructed what I want first.